Hey guys, it's Nicole here with Job Hunt Solutions. Today is Friday, which means it's time for viewer question and comments. This week's question comes from Omid, who is asking my advice on how to deal with cross-cultural differences in interviews. Now specifically for Omid, he was asking about eye contact. So eye contact in his culture, like many others, is perceived to be rude in an interview or formal business setting. The second question he had was with regard to smiling. So smiling in an interview or in business setting in his culture is perceived to being somebody who doesn't really take the meeting very seriously. Interviewing across cultures involves a myriad of complexities, which I'm not really going to go into today. We could talk about that for hours. So for our purposes today, and in the interest of time, I'm going to really use more of a broad stroke approach when I speak to my advice on this particular issue. My first piece of advice is practice, practice, practice. The reason why I say that 3 times, because there are 3 key groups that you can practice with. The first, of course, would be friends and family. They're probably the easiest group to reach out to and ask for help. And although they may have experience with conducting interviews, the downside is that you probably have a level of familiarity with friends and family, so much so that maintaining eye contact or smiling in a mock interview setting may come a lot more naturally, making it difficult to identify when you're having a difficult time with this issue. The second group that you can reach out to would be a boss or a mentor. In some cases, people have bosses and mentors who are so incredibly supportive of your career development and career growth that they would be more than willing to help you practice your interview techniques and interview skills, especially if you are looking at interviewing for other roles inside your current organization. Now, if that's not possible or you don't have a boss or a mentor at the moment, you can go to a third choice, which would be an interview coach. Interview coaches are professionals who have lots and lots of experience conducting interviews, and through a practice and feedback loop would be able to hone in on any issues that you may have, including eye contact and smiling as an example, or any other issues you may face in doing an interview, and really help you improve drastically on your interview skills. My second piece of advice would be to engage with the interviewer in your development. We all know that we're going to end up getting the question, what are your strengths and what is an area of development? Okay, so the area of development question is the perfect opportunity to bring this up. You can speak to what you've done to try to overcome this issue that you're having, and then ask the interviewer if they can help you with your practice in maintaining eye contact or smiling. You can leave this to be more generic in terms of business meetings in general and speak to that cross-cultural difference. What you'll be demonstrating by doing this is not only a high level of self-awareness, you'll also be showing the strategies that you're using to overcome this, as well as showing how you're actually implementing these strategies through practice and asking for help at any opportunity that you can find. Now, if the interviewer says no, they can't help you with that, then that might be an indication that this is probably not a place where you'd want to work. Most people, they just naturally want to help other people. It's what we do, it's who we are. So I think that this would be a great opportunity for you to not only practice, but also build rapport with the interviewer. The interviewer will also feel like they have a bit more skin in the game in helping you develop and achieve your goals. So that's it for this week's question. Thank you so much, Omid. Again, this was a fantastic question. I hope everyone out there finds this helpful. If this doesn't necessarily pertain to you, please feel free to share this with your network or share this with anybody you feel would find this helpful. If that is what we're here for, is to help each other out, and as a result, all ships float higher. If you like this video, please press like below. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, come on over to YouTube, subscribe to my channel. Again, that really helps me out. If you have any questions or comments, ideas for other videos, or would like to collaborate with me, I would love to hear from you. All of my contact details are below the video in the YouTube channel, so come on over and check it out. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever is easiest for you. Thanks again, everybody, for watching, and until next time, happy hunting! A myriad. My next piece of advice would be to disclose this in the you're yawning. Shh. But for